Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Okay, yep. Seems like people can hear me. Can you all hear me? Sorry, I had a problem connecting to it. I just had to change a couple settings. Okay. So, Happy New Year, or day after New Year. Hope everyone had a good holiday. I'm still enjoying another day off from work, so. But, today we're going to be streaming Guilty Gear, and, yeah, I'm trying to do more new stuff with the channel, because I would like to, or need, to make some money off of this, because, you know, inflation and all that. But, yeah, so we're going to play this. I don't really want to play games I haven't played before anymore, unless, I don't know. Sorry, I'm still, getting back into this, but, let's not delay, let's start streaming Guilty Gear. If there's any issues with the volume, or settings, or anything like that, please let me know in the chat. I could also, if you can say hello, or, say everything's okay in the chat to let me know you could hear me.
Guilty Gear Strive.
Let's make sure. Yep. Hold on. Let me make sure the settings are good. Okay. Yeah, it's just how that looks. Okay. But beforehand, I need to start with my beverage because my brother got me a nice craft beer. It is Naked Dove Brewing Company. Nicer, naughtier winter ale, spiced beer. Okay, seems people can hear me. I'm gonna ASMR pour my beer into my glass. Don't worry, I'm not going to go overboard at all. It's just a beer. One beer. It's a large one, but... Full. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of spice in it. I taste like cinnamon here. Ginger? Okay, let me just, if the game's too loud or quiet, let me know. So anyways, this is Guilty Gear. Let me just turn it down a little bit on my end. This is a fighting game, and it's a fighting game with a very bizarre, weird backstory and lore to it, but since it's a fighting game, who cares? And it has a really rockin' soundtrack, which is pretty good. So, before I redo any multiplayer, I'm gonna just refresh myself, because it's been a couple days. Now let's do CPU. So, rounds. Let's see. Let's go to hard, just to start out with. So as you can see, here's our roster of freaks. And we are, of course, playing as, if you know what I've been posting on my Twitter, is my new waifu, which is Ramlethal Valentine.
Ramlethal Valentine.
And we're fighting... Let's fight
Soul Bad Guy.
The main character. Yeah, color
Soul Bad Guy.
I can get into the lore in a little bit. I just want to make sure I remember how to play, so I don't... I mean, I plan to embarrass myself, but, you know.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Heaven or hell.
覚悟はできてんのか?
As you can see, there's very bombastic in this presentation.
Soul.
That's why it's great.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
タクはいらね
Yeah, you need some more practice. And, yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of buttons on the controller. Sorry if that's too loud. Oh, we won.
Ramathal wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
This is what happens when I don't practice every day. I'm really wanting to do it. I have beaten another player.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Hopefully it's better and then stream the game more. We lost. I'm sorry you had to see that.
えあっけね
That's why we were practicing.
Soul wins.
No, I don't want to refill my prescription. Shut up. Sorry. I'm just gonna go to medium and then, actually, I'm just gonna go to practice. I can show you off some of the moves and then, get back into it again. Practice. But yeah, the insane characters are probably one of the biggest appeals of the game. Like, Faust is a serial killer doctor with a paper bag on his head who can turn your hair into an afro, and one of his special attacks is he shoves a gurney onto your and stubs your toe with it, and the animations are quite funny. But apparently in the earlier games, his special move was he, how do I say this in some way that's friendly for YouTube, but he gives you a certain examination using his fingers, and your expressions on that is priceless. Does not show anything, of course, but...
Soul that guy.
He shoves his fingers up your butt, that's what he does. And it's very fun. As you can see, he's doing a lot better now that he can't hit back. But yeah, so Ramathal is a character with really nice range, two big swords, and can like hit you from across the map. The only problem is that her swords get thrown all the way across, and you have to go pick them back up. But I do like. I have found that when I've been fighting other players, nobody seems to expect that she's going to keep kicking you, and I've actually won a lot of matches just by kicking people in the face. I also love the little spinning sword attack when you attack low.
Positive bonus.
This is a Japanese game, if you couldn't tell. I need to figure out how to do that more. It's a special attack. Which wham your sword back. Now, I might just blame it on the cheap controller I have, but it can be hard to get some of the combos right. my scooter controller is a cheap piece of garbage I got for $20. Alright, let's go to just a normal CPU match. We could go through some of the story mode in a little bit if you want. It's a 4-hour-long cutscene, so we get to do a little bit of it.
Versus.
This beer's very flavorful.
Soul Bad Guy. Ramlethal Valentine. Soul Bad Guy.
Soul Bad Guy is, of course, a reference to Freddie Mercury because his actual name in the lore is Frederick, and Mr. Bad Guy was a nickname of Freddie Mercury.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
I do wish they would change up this little intro, because it's the same dumb quote that they don't want you to take seriously over and over again.
どうなっても知らんぞ。
頑張ろう。そうしよう。
Ramlethal versus Soul. Duel 1. Let's rock.
勝負だ。離脱。レブン。
Yeah, I gotta do more front blocking. This is practice.
Wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
As you can see, just kicking him in the face seems to do a lot of There we go. I'm gonna do a few more CP matches, and then of course her end screen is she's being licked by a puppy. Aww.
Ramlethal wins.
Let's do another character. I could just do survival. I just want to practice, you know. Ramlethal. Let's do the cool neon blue. Who else should we play against? Let's play against Best Friend Sim. Yeah. I do plan on streaming more regularly. I know I said that, but I really want to do that this year, you know?
Mankind knew
And I'm
they cannot
getting
change
rid of some of my
society.
older videos
So
just because
instead of
I want to kind of
reflecting on themselves,
reform and revamp the channel. I might keep some of the political stuff on a different channel or an archive, but I would like to do more gaming
一応言っとく
and
が
fun stuff.
任せたらごめんな。
その言葉の意味確かめたい。
Ramlethal versus Sing. Duel 1. Let's rock.
一点間合いだから。お
Oh, jeez. Alright, turn it around. Scary thing is that even like really hard mode CPU players are not anywhere near as good as human players, so it's scary to play that. Oh, I don't need copies. Probably. Yay! She's so cute.
わからないから続ける。
Yeah, and as you can see the performance, very good at offense. I don't exactly know what heart is, but I really need to block more. Do one more on medium and go hard, so that might go do some.
Ramlethal Valentine.
We'll try some online matches. I think
Amelia
Reyes is probably second best girl in this game for me. I mean, anyone who sorry about that. Any woman who fights with her hair can't be that bad, right?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
And I'm not
So
just keep
instead of
gonna
reflecting
keep
on
playing
themselves,
this to pad out the stream. Okay.
Duel 1.
Skip.
Let's rock.
や see, Amelia fights with her hair. She gave it to a demon. I think she exchanged her real hair for that. Whoa. Fight with her hair.
Slap.
Talk about this later, but I really like the setting in this game. It's kind of what I call like post-apocalyptic, where society is completely rebuilt on basically different rules, technology, culture, and everything from the old world. This isn't like Fallout, where rules of the old world are ever present and everyone's still just kind of living in it. This is a completely new world that's formed. People basically got over the fact that they can't use their eyes anymore because they have new magic.
Slap.
Alright, let's crank it up a bit, because I think it's coming back to me now.
Who dares? Ramlethal Valentine. Leo Whitefang.
Because if you don't know, Okay, so if you want to know about what's going on in Guilty Gear, there's a great 3-hour video of a guy explaining it, and it's in the format of like he's giving a university lecture for a bunch of other guys that he's on a podcast with, and so it's like they can ask questions and joke around and stuff, and yeah, just look up like Guilty Gear 101, and it was made before this game, but it gives all the lore and everything up to this, and it's probably the most comprehensive like explanation of what on earth is happening in English.
Ramlethal versus Leo. Duel 1. Let's rock.
There we go. Yeah, as briefly as I can describe it, is that this is a world, this is the Earth, but it's, in 1999, all technology was, like, went haywire because some weird life form was trying to manifest into it. So as a result, the United Nations banned all electronics. But thankfully, very shortly afterwards, these, like, guys known as the Apostles showed up and taught humanity about magic, that hey, we can tap into this unlimited power source of magic, and now everyone can like shoot fireballs, have like new magic iPhones, and like magic is just whatever you want it to be, because realism is not this game's priority. Well, lost. And everyone talks in these like weird, stilted sentences, but it's still pretty cool.
Themselves, they blame the beasts. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Ramlethal wins Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, so
Positive counter.
there we go. Didn't get it at all. Perfect. Yeah, this is one of those games where it's like sometimes you're just like really struggling, and then for some reason you just get into a groove and you kick serious ass.
Ramlethal Valentine.
Who should we fight? Let's fight Faust. What does he look like in his like neon? Ooh, that's cool. I am planning on doing more Streamlabs stuff to get this to look more professional, but I just wanted to start straight, you know. Alright. I like that how the heaven or hell thing can sometimes correlate with what's going on. Like, he's super demonic and we're angelic, of course, because she's best girl. But...
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, and Faust throws weird little monsters at you. Scalpel dolphin from a fishing pole. And as his victory thing,
Faust.
Oh.
Win Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, he's good. Alright, we lost. I like his other victory screen when you win a round, where he will just pull a bottle of pills out of his paper bag and just throw it on the ground.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Jeez. Bananas over there. I feel like yeah, I just started playing it. I got it for the Steam Christmas sale. Yeah, this is the victory thing.
Faust wins. Duel 2.
Yeah, I'd like to do more history stuff. For Christmas, I got a biography of Jacob Cougar, the title "The Richest Man Who Ever Lived," and he was a German banker in the early 16th century. Catholic, so good. And oh god, what is this? Oh yeah, this is it. Watch this. Yeah, his estimated net worth was about $400 billion, which is still more than twice that of Elon Musk's. So do you want me to talk to you guys, or do you want me to actually try? Because this is hard to do both at once. I am not going to break my controller, though, don't you worry. I am not Wings of Redemption. He's a good boy.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Well, I said I wasn't going to try and embarrass myself that bad, but seeing how I'm not doing well against computers, I'm going to do a lot of streams so I can get good. Or just blame the controller. She was not that good. Oh, that's nope. Punish. Yeah, kicking him in the face seems to do a lot of good. There we go. Slap.
Wins. Duel 3.
I think there's more animations, more bombastic, more style. That's what this game really is all about. Yes, what set was in here? I hope you saw it. I wonder what you think of the illustrious set.
Slap.
Yeah, I gotta say, I like this a lot better than Smash. I haven't played a lot of Smash Brothers lately, but just I was never that into it. Even though I was okay at it, I just didn't like any of the characters I could play as.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
If I can get an SNES emulator working, I could obtain or use
Ramlethal Valentine.
play some Clay Fighter. Played a lot of that on the Super Nintendo. Here's probably the other one of the best dames in the game is, you know, the witch with an electric guitar who works for the main bad guy of the series, or one of them. And she also, I think, can time travel. Just whatever cool nonsense you can put into this game, that's what this is.
Mankind knew. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I keep forgetting Ramlethal is not good for trade, even though I love using it. There's no way to they all got the swords. It's really good. Got it.
Slap.
I do wish though there was a proper story mode game mixed into this stuff. Because there's an arcade mode that's just a little bit of the story, but mainly it's just a giant cutscene. Or a giant 4-hour movie. There we go.
Slap.
I'm gonna try a online match now, so you can watch me horribly embarrass myself there.
Network.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, John 5. Yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty low. This is where it kind of set me. Or it set me a lot higher earlier, but it's just they were way too good for me because I'm still very new at this game. All right, let's fight the nun trap.
Are you ready?
Who, yes, Bridget is a little boy that is for some reason dressed as a nun and fights with a yo-yo. And of course, I was very happy they let me put 3D glasses on my little character. I want to do just, if I want to do history videos, I just want to do an actual edited or just off-the-cuff video. I want to just stream games. Alright. They might not be. Alright, no, I'll try someone else. Also, for some reason, there's a fishing game. I don't think I'm gonna do a Guilty Gear podcast. That seems a little... I don't know. Alright, let's fight Sim. I was still planning on doing a BattleTech podcast with a friend of mine, but I just don't know if he's gotten the right microphone yet. Also, I just don't really care that. No offense, but I don't care that much about BattleTech. I still like 40K better.
Knew that they cannot change the... Duel 1. Let's rock.
See, no one expects the kick. Okay. Let's see. Nope. No, the game's bad. It's lagged. That's why I'm not winning. Actually, this is not a fight. Nope. Oh yeah, lag is not good on this. It wasn't lagging when it was really terrible. Yeah, I don't want to fight this guy again, because... No, don't save the replay. I didn't do good. Thank you very much. Alright, fight Bridget. Yeah, this beer's pretty good. But maybe this is a journey we can go on together, where I will slowly get better and you will appreciate me.
Mankind knew that they can... Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, see, she fights with a yo-yo. I've already kicked my butt. Will I get... My goals in this are different. Is can I at least get one hit off? Yeah, see, kicking never fails. Stop throwing yo-yos at me.
Bridget wins Duel 2. Let's rock. Yeah, kicking just always works. See?
I am not good at guilty gear. I'm sorry. I thought I practiced well enough. I have beaten one of these people before.
撮影は禁止です。サインでいいですか？
Let's go back to computer. I think it's just as entertaining that way. I'm going to walk out with my tail between my legs, practice some more. Let's do survival mode.
He dares to enter the mayhem.
I could play as other characters, but I just want to get good with Ramlethal. And I want to get with Ramlethal.
Mankind new. Duel 1. Let's rock.
お願い。
Slap.
私は強いだけ勝ててない。
And now we have everybody's favorite little girl character, May, who's part of a pirate crew and fights with a giant anchor and has a pet dolphin.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
Let's kill her.
Heaven or hell.
Yeah, the heaven or hell screen kind of makes it funny sometimes.
頑張ろう。そうしよ
Ramlethal versus May. Duel 1. Let's rock.
う。確保した。
Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I'm actually trying not to really play.
Slap.
意味はあったよ。
Now we have Chip Zanoof, the canonically biggest weeaboo in the game. I'm actually not a fan of fighting games. I'm just a fan of this.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Also, as you can see, that I'm not very good at this at all. I am very new to fighting games. I've played a lot of Smash Bros. Before. I played Play Fighter on the Super Nintendo, but that's about it. And I don't like Smash very much. Kind of like this, where there's a lot fewer characters, but they're all kind of very unique. But yeah, in the universe of this, Chip is it was adopted by a Japanese couple. Though in this universe, Japan has been completely destroyed by a giant robot who is the
Wins.
or by a gear, which I might get to later of what that is. And he's trying to start his own country called the Eastern Chip Kingdom, where he
Mankind
runs
knew
for
that they
president,
cannot
even though
change
it's a
society.
kingdom.
So instead
just
of
thinks it
reflecting
sounds
on
cool.
themselves, they blame the beasts. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, kicking always works.
お願い。
Gotta look up the other, because I've heard Double X has like the best soundtrack.
Slap.
This guy is new for the game. Chaos. And I'm here to kill Chaos. Which is funny is like I did get a Final Fantasy game, and I'm thinking, oh, were people gonna ask, oh, is it like the new like Final Fantasy VII remake? Is it a Chaos game? No, it's Final Fantasy X. It was super cheap on PS5, and I had a gift card for it.
Duel 1.
This guy just has a rock. I have swords. I'll show you. They're better than guns. He's got
Slap. Mankind knew that they could. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I keep forgetting I can do so many mechanics. It makes it fun for experimentation. How many times is she gonna pet that puppy?
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
よそ見はダメ。なぎ倒す。離脱。
No!
Slap.
いい勝負でした。
I love the animation on this, even though it's like a low frame rate, but it's beautiful.
Game over. Versus. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Ramlethal Valentine.
Fighting. This guy might be my second favorite character in this, though. He's the Secretary of Defense, and he fights with a giant coffin with rockets in it. Just as ridiculous as we can go. Let's do it.
Like
Biking. I'm gonna do some more of this. Maybe towards the end of the stream, about half an hour. We can do some of the story stuff, so we can kind of watch the story mode together. I'll try and get you up to speed on what on earth is happening in this nightmare.
お前の剣は俺の剣。
話が済んだのなら始めよう。
Ramlethal versus Viking. Duel 1. Let's rock.
確保した。お願い。
Slap.
Oh, she won. Does she only have one arm? Yeah, it looks like it.
お前が負けたんだ。
Duel 2. Let's rock.
あなたは勝てる。落ち着いて。
Ramlethal wins. Duel 3. Let's rock. Counter.
I think this game, I'm trying to see if this game is more Bloodborne or Dark Souls in that. Does it want more pure, all-out aggression, or does it want you to, put in every I think it might be different for each character, but being just completely all-out aggression and rage seems to do well. Or just kicking him in the face always seems to see?
Ramlethal wins. Duel 4. Let's rock. Counter.
What about Tommy Mac? They always feel like Japanese games are more style over substance in a lot of times, but I kind of like the idea of style as substance in certain cases like this. Because the story doesn't really matter at all, but it's still a really fun fighting game, so without that. And the presentation is so wonderful, and the music is great.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Hello, Einhelm. How's it going?
Ramlethal Valentine.
Now we can fight. Like, every character is just, this is not on PS5, this is on PC. I did it because I'm not paying for a PS5, for PS Online or whatever it's called. But I can play online games for free on PC. So yeah, Nagoriyuki is a Nigerian samurai vampire.
Nagoriyuki.
He's pretty cool.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
上総介が家臣お相手いたす
Ramlethal versus Nagoriyuki. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
よそ見はダメ。あれ？
Conda's strong soldier? No, don't compare him. Guilty Gear is way better than Marvel crap. I don't really want to do politics videos anymore.
Wins.
Sorry, but I just don't enjoy doing that. I'd rather do stuff on things I enjoy. I feel like that's not gonna... Making more videos complaining isn't gonna help. I might do more game stuff about history, but... all this video certainly won't be scripted. Also, I would like to have a monetized channel, so... Kick him. Kick him. Canonically, Ramlethal loves hamburgers and coffee, so it's pretty cool. Even though she was originally a being from another dimension that was designed to destroy humanity. But she became best friends with other characters. What the heck was that? What did I do to him? I wasn't paying attention. Get out of here. He's just like lying on the ground. It's like, oh man.
意味はあったよ。でもわからないから続ける。
Survival. Who dares to enter the Ramlethal Valentine?
Here's Testament, the ambiguous gendered son or guy who was trying to awaken
Mankind knew that they cannot change
Justice,
society.
who was the big bad of
So
the first
instead of
couple
reflecting
games.
on themselves,
They fight with the scythes.
heaven or hell.
いい散歩日和だと思わないか
There are some characters missing from the previous games, though, that would be cool. Like Slayers of Vampire, there's Jam with Roddenberry, who runs a restaurant and a super cute. Cliff isn't in this. Like, you can't unlock characters in this one. That's kind of sad, as far as I'm aware. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try to taunt.
Slap.
What I'm really trying to do is
Mankind knew that they cannot
have the game
change
force me
society.
not to spam.
So instead of reflecting,
You know? Because that's what I would do when I played Smash, and it just obviously doesn't work.
よそ見はダメ。 よそ見はダメ。
Not shoot me, sir.
Slap.
mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock.
ここではない。
間合いだからゾーンデバース
Slap. 敗北と思うな。最善を尽くしたと誇れ。
See, he's at least a good sport.
Nagoryuki.
Well, he was, so yeah.
Game over.
I don't think I'm going to be playing Circus Electric though anymore because I didn't like it very much.
Versus.
Like Steampunk is bleh. And I didn't like the game like that, I'm sure. I'd rather play something fun like this. Although at the same time I like Darkest Dungeon quite a bit. Why do they not let you just kind of customize your own, like make the character look the way you want them to, or paint them, you know? I don't want your own custom character, but, you know. It should be fun.
Media Rage.
I think after this I'll do a couple more. I'll try another online match.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Eat it, eat it.
よそ見はダメ。
I wonder who would win in a fight, Melia or Bam?
Slap.
侮らない。ここからが怖いはず。
Ramlethal wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I actually dodged in the control. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
侮れない。
Slap.
まだ引き出せるはず。
Ramlethal wins. Duel 3.
So
Let's rock.
no, that was her.
もう諦められない。お願い。どこ見てるの？了解。これ以上離脱。おしまい。確保される。
There you go.
Slap.
意味はあったよ。でも。
Who else should we
He
go?
dares to enter the mayhem. Ramlethal Valentine. Ramlethal Valentine.
Let's fight Gold Lewis.
Gold Lewis Dickinson.
I won't have any problems hitting him.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Like, look at this absolute.
Let's rock.
I'm still gonna kill. And yeah, not only does he fight with a coffin, it also is from Area 51, so it'll probably nail him there. Whoa!
Slap.
回復を待ち、少し休む。
Ramlethal wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, I still gotta do more of the missions in this game, more combos. That's not that bad for somebody who doesn't really know anything about it.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I wish I was able to fight someone with melee common and to be the Secretary of Defense.
Gold wins. Duel 4. Let's rock.
Oh, and it's got a minigun in it too.
Gold wins. Duel 5. Let's rock.
There we go.
Slap. Survival.
Do one more survival, then do online, then you can try some story.
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Ramlethal Valentine.
I'll try other characters another time, but I just want to practice with Ramlethal, you know?
Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
Get out. Yeah, a couple more characters would be good.
Mankind knew. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Get out.
Slap.
Kicked him in the neck.
Mankind knew that.
Yo,
Duel
why is there
1.
only one intro screen?
Let's rock.
Very weird. They just put all of their effort and cinematics into the story mode, so they got that.
Slap.
Oh, and here's Potemkin. From a flying city that still has technology.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Maybe Arch should do a sci-fi sci on this. He might find this interesting.
頑張ろう。そうし
Or
よ
I
う
could do it.
Ramlethal versus Potemkin. Duel 1. Let's rock.
勝負よ。お願い。 よそがい行動に出間合いだからお願い
Alright. That was good. There's Giovanni, who's like a Brazilian
Mankind knew
aide
that
to
they
the
cannot
president
change
who
society.
fights with a ghost
So
wolf.
instead of reflecting on themselves,
I could have just
they
made
blamed
this
the
stuff up.
beasts.
And that's how ridiculous this game
Heaven
is.
or hell.
Look at this. Button your shirt, lady.
話が済んだのなら始めよう
Ramlethal versus Giovanni. Duel
And we're
1.
in Times Square. The United States was destroyed, but I guess it's completely rebuilt by Gilgamesh Stride.
見ませんダメです
No!
Slap.
No!
食べる気
Giovanni wins. Game over. Network. Welcome.
This game has a fishing game in it, because every game... Name a game that doesn't have a fishing minigame in it. Come on.
Are you ready?
Oh, we're fighting ourselves. I think I've fought this person before, too.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
よしおしまい
Slap!
For the most part, I think crosses and religious symbolism in a lot of anime is just because it looks cool. Which it does, but... Alright, let's get out our dual discs and fight.
Are you ready?
Lemon teas versus me.
Mankind.
I don't know. There can be like good religious themes, like Evangelion. It seems like it's both, but a lot of it's just more aesthetic. I got one.
KO.
Oh, we both died. Yeah.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
Well, I won one round, so we got that.
Let's rock. Slap.
Well, hey, I'm at least good practice for everybody else. I'm gonna do one more computer match, and then we'll do story mode.
Versus. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Who dares to enter the mayhem? Ramlethal Valentine. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Who dares to enter the mayhem? Ramlethal Valentine. Soul Bad Guy. Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
を待つ。少し休む。
Ramathal wins. Duel 4. Let's rock.
Nope.
違う。
There you go.
Slap.
意味はあったよ。でもわからないから続ける。
Let's do some story stuff. I can explain to you what is going on and why any of these people are doing it. Because even I still barely understand it. So yeah, again, if you want a really nice thorough breakdown of what's happened up until this point, go look up Guilty Gear 101 on YouTube. It's a 3-hour-long lecture on the game. Or on the various game story.
GG World.
Let's look at that timeline. So basically, 1999, all electronics go haywire, and that causes the UN to declare all electronics are banned. But then the apostles come, these mysterious magic beings, and teach us how to use magic, which is an alternative, and they kind of create a new government called the Sanctus Maximus Populi, and becomes like a religious government organization. And by 10 years later, there is, we've transitioned to a fully magic society. India withdraws from the United Nations because they don't want to get rid of their electronics, and they eventually form the flying techno city of Zep. And then the United States develops what is called the gear theory, where it's basically genetic modification. And there's the three main characters in this early period is Frederick Bulgara, who becomes sole bad guy, Arya, his wife, and then Oskar R. Kreutz, who is known as that man. And then so the United States is developing genetic modifications on humanity. Frederick becomes the first prototype gear, but Arya also dies, but then they use her cells to create, after years and years later, the United States decides to become a militaristic empire and has an army of gears who are just these evil, monster things. We're not really sure what they look like, because this all happened 200 years prior to the plot of the game, 100 years. And Justice is Arya, who becomes this commander gear, which controls other gears, turns on the United States and declares war on humanity, destroys Japan, completely gone, and the United States and most of the world gets put into ruins. So they create the Crusades. The United Nations establishes the Sacred Order of Holy Knights, and to fight the gears. Sol is just kind of bombing around as and he created an inhibitor device which prevents him from going full gear. So he's just kind of immortal now, walking around. Cliff Underson is a awesome base guy who kills lots of gears. He has his son Testament is a little weirdo. There's also an Assassin's Guild in which multiple characters show up. Kai Kisk is a little French boy who joins up with the Sacred Order of Holy Knights. And so does Sol. They fight the gears, and then they seal away Justice, and the world is saved. by like 2174. Then these are just the other characters. You can look it up if you feel like it. Then Kai joins the Interpol. Cliff retires. Then the first game is like, oh, we hear Justice might be being revived. And then afterwards, Dizzy, who is the daughter of Cliff and Arya / Justice, so she's a half gear, is found. She is kind of the focus of Guilty Gear X, which is the second game. And like, there's a fighting tournament over her. She ends up marrying. Yeah, this is like the UN, is cool this time. Like, imagine the UN just like, all right, no more iPhones, get rid of them. Because like, Dizzy is also Commander Gear, but she's nice, so they fight over her. Then she hides out with Kai, and then they get married. Then there's more crap, and yeah, the timeline doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna go over this again. Watch the video; it's a lot better, and can get pretty in depth into this. So basically, they fight. The Gears are starting to revive. They fight them, take down Justice again, and then Ramlethal, and there's another dimension, and blah blah blah. Or I'll get into this briefly. So like, they find out there's another dimension where all this magic stuff comes from, called the Backyard, and that man, or Oscar Kreutz, who is also working on the Gear project, is like doing research in there. And there's like the big evil god being in this is known as Mother, who wants to destroy humanity, and like she's like created these beings, you know, known as Valentines, who are like humanoid beings from this dimension. And Ramlethal does this, and then she's captured and becomes a good guy. She also has a sister named Elfelt, who's a good guy. Then they seal Justice away again, and also that character I was fighting earlier, Jacko, is like made from the DNA of Arya, and like is combined with something, and basically Arya's reborn somehow, whatever. And then Oscar Kreutz is turns himself into the authorities. The United States, I guess, has been reborn. So in short, how do I like just briefly explain what this is? So the United States created Gears after, you know, we switched over to a magical system of science and technology, which, like, you know, integrates human DNA and creates Gears, wants to use it for nefarious purposes. The Gears turn, there's a 100-year war between humanity and the Gears. Humanity wins, and then other forces outside of humanity or within humanity are trying to revive the Gears. There's another dimension in which there's a being that's trying to destroy humanity. We win, and like Kreutz is kind of behind it, trying to stop it. So then, guess where we stop is in 2180 something. Yeah. So let's go. If you didn't understand, that's probably a good thing. But let's look at the story. Hopefully we can get back to the beginning. Yeah, we can do the beginning. So yeah, year 2187. Sole bad guy has defeated the new threat, the Universal Will. During his brief respite, he receives news that Oscar Kreutz, otherwise known as that man, has surrendered to the United States. To determine his true intention, Soul sets off once again. Now we can just sit back and watch, and I can stop slurring my words. Sorry, it's been a while since I streamed.
全人類の思いが世界に取り付いた少女がそれを背負うというのか自ら原因を取り除いた神になってしまう人としての欲望を奪うしかない人類の未来を望む思いがこの子から
So as you can see, this is all very, very clear.
せめて名前をイノだイノが来たぞイノだイノだイノだ
And Kai is the king of basically what's become of Europe, which is like the Kingdom of Illyria, which is like Europe and part of Asia have kind of been split into a few countries, ruled over by a High King, which is Kai. Kai has a son with Dizzy, whose name is named Sin, and he's a quartergear. And this is Ino, who worked with that man. And these are Knights of Castle Illyria.
国の旗を背負ったクソだ。すべきことがある。
And Ino is super hot, so that's it.
「散らかしてごめんなさい。綺麗好きとは知らなかったから。なぜここにいる？あんたはなぜここにいる？人類との戦争に負けた時。 So I
think this might be Arya, or no, the Universal Will, or Mother, maybe.
ならばお前は勝者か。魔法使いは想像力が豊かだな。
ないよりはいい。王冠と後ろを取り上げられたのは私じゃない。
気をつけろ。お前が足を乗せているのは獅子の頭だ。檻の外からだと思って。 長く続けるものじゃない。
やめてあげてもいいよ。私のものを返してくれればね。
貴様の手綱を引けばついてくるとでも思っているのか。この力は主など必要としない。
今日は違う。力が使えるものを見ればわかるはずだ。誰が飼い主かね。
全てを知ったつもりでも、未来に起こす過ちだけは知ることができない。手にしたおもちゃで喜んでいるだけでは、ただの子供だ。
いや、子供はあんただ。
You're the child.
ベッドの下やクローゼットの隙間に怪物を作れても、それを追い出す想像力が足りなかったのさ。
何をするつもりだ？
無限の想像。
Oh. I guess this is where that chaos guy that we were fighting earlier came from.
ついに見つけちゃったね。よりによって一番僕と出会っちゃいけない。
I want glasses like that, where they're just like big X signs.
かつて誰かが言った。人間の果てしない欲をすべて満たせば不平等も争いもなくなる。だがそれはこう言い換えることができる。 人間からあらゆる欲望を奪う。
And then there's our main boy, Kai. Like, Kai and Soul are the
そんな世
two
界
main
を誰が
characters.
望むのか。では、人が望む平和とは、それを問うことは、人とは何かを問うことだ。
Because like, the Universal Will was designed by the apostles, who were humans that discovered the backyard, in order to help guide humanity, but then it figured out it couldn't understand what humanity was and determined that humanity doesn't really exist, so it's tried to kill all of us. But thankfully, our band of heroes stopped them. That should make about as much sense to me as it does to you. Thankfully, we're in the United States of America, USA. In what New York City should look like. Like, again, this is a world where the apocalypse has happened, but it's been so long, everything's been completely rebuilt. And this is Oscar Kreutz. And this is the president.
この窓だが、実に視界良好だと思わないか。言われなければガラスがあると思えん。ええ。110ミリある。ボディは全面ウルツァイト。水陸両用。最悪車輪がなくても走行可能。彼女の頭はモデル並みに小さいが、不測の事態に備えた42冊のマニュアルが詰め込まれている。
アスカです。今はそうお呼びください。
そうか。アスカ、ともかくだ。君がヒッチハイクしたこの車は戦車顔負けだ。保険が効かないことを除けば欠点がない。なぜだかわかるか？
はい。あなたはアメリカ合衆国の76代大統領であり、これはその専用車両。G4 で非武装政策を掲げるには少々物々しいかと。
そこは同意します。
強引に乗り込んだ比例はお詫びします。他の手段も考えたのですが。
事情は後だ。今は1秒でも早く彼らの目から逃れよう。
確かに確認いたしました。
大統領車両にはギアメーカーが同乗しています。
歴史上最悪の滞在人。あの男がアメリカ合衆国に投降した模様です。
Oh, I think that's
大統領と直接会話をしている様子が目撃されたとの報告を受けました。またはあの男とも呼ばれる彼は聖戦時におけるあまたの犯罪の首謀者に隠されている。今までその証拠者など記者の間では G4 における合衆国の武装蜂起宣言との関わりが街に集まり、現場は現在からの事件は何もなく混乱がいたずらに憶測を広げる行為は
様々な呼び名を持つ彼ですが、我々に馴染み深い言葉で表すならこう呼べるでしょう。魔王。
魔王。
まるで犬はしたな。1キロ先の獲物も見逃さない。
ああ、彼らには僕がリークしました。
そうか。ん？は？
残念です。私にも聞こえました。
必要なことなんです。僕の言動はその窓ガラスのように透明でありたい。無理なお願いは承知してますが。
お願いか。我々には脅迫と同じだ。分かってないようだが、ペンが剣より強いならマイクは大砲だぞ。
あなたはかつての大戦争の首謀者です。真実はどうあれ、みんなはそう信じてます。その被害者や遺族がこの近くにいれば、ただの野獣馬ではありません。
頭を下げて。
And there are still some Japanese people like Anjimito here who they have like set up colonies for them because like just the actual landmass to destroy of Japan is gone.
外れだ大将。やっぱりもう一人はイリュリアの方だ。
いやー、透明ですね。大統領、43冊目のマニュアルが必要です。
とにかく彼の移送先を。
あなたには不可能がないと聞いています。我々に何を求めているのですか？
閉じ込めてほしいんです。
君よか。そんな場所この世界にはないだろう。
いえ、僕よりも本を。
始まりの書か。
正確には外から入れない場所が必要なんです。どんなに強力な武器や魔法使いでも開けられないような。
そういうことですか。
アルカトラズか。
いいえ、大統領。彼が言っているのはもっと安全な場所です。大統領危機管理センター、つまりホワイトハウスです。
White House. Oh, this is DC. I thought this was New York. Architecture's a lot nicer, though. I want a motorcycle like that.
ソウルバットがい。あんたのことは新聞で見た。文字が読めるのか？教養があるな。ならこれは読めるか？男前のプロマイドだ。ちゃんと読め。2ヶ月分の飯代って書いてある。世界を救ったヒーローの飯代にしちゃ安い。大層なお城で不自由ない身分だろ。なんで賞金稼ぎなんか続けてんだよ。テーブルマナーって柄に見えるか。ああ待て。まあ聞け。俺はこう見えて荒っぽい性格だ。だがお前が賢い選択をするなら別の面を見せてやってもいい。ねえ、なめんなよ。
He's a gear, so basically he can survive that. Who cares?
間違えたな。そんな。
And there's Jacko, who's also super cute.
あっちの同業者。
ミスターぐらいつけろ。100年前の軍が大金とモラルを捨てて作ったんだ。
アスカ君でしょ？軍じゃなくてアスカ君。あなたを作ったのは。
その話は広げなくていい。あいつとはいずれ決着をつける。
何を考えるかは自由。何を語るのも自由。不満があれば国に文句も言える。ここは民主国家だからな。つまりだ。カイ、我々の政権は人気がない。
地下300メートル。最高警備の監獄で不満を言う者が現れたと。
話は早い方がいい。
城でくつろいでいればそんな気苦労もいりませんよ。
そのつもりだったさ。第一のようの君が現場検証なんかしてなければな。そんなに支持者を増やしたいのか？
実績は第三連合。巷ではそう言われてます。
だから敵ばかり増える。被害は？
負傷者32名。この城で一番頑丈な扉。
盗まれたものは？
ありません。報告書に書けるようなものはです。犯人はアリエルズから何かを奪った。しかしそれが武器か力か我々が恐れるべきものかも。
So I'm not talking much,
もはや呪いだな。
this is the treat after watching me
3週間だぞ。
embarrass myself for the
戦
actual
争が
game.
終わり、この犯人が平和に飽きるまでの時間だ。名前は何と言ったか？
いいのだ。探偵に転職するつもりなら初仕事には向かない相手だがな。
華々しい犯罪歴だな。資料の半分でも事実なら人生が10回あっても懲役が足りない。加えて天才的な戦士、時を超える力もあり、軍も警察もお手上げ。
トゲを含まずに読めないのか？
トゲ？それならこれはホチキスの針だ。イノが野放しになる理由が延々と連なっている。だがレオ、ここから生まれる疑問は一つしかない。彼女の目的だ。
情報はその紙束が全てだ。
史上最強の愉快犯。それ以外何一つ分かっていません。
出自は？
本名かどうかすら。
戸籍を漁る手間が省けた。
ギアメーカーに協力していたこともありますが、その動機も全て謎です。まあそれも今まではの話ですが。
今回は違うのか。
今まで以上だ。これは自慢だが、俺は映像検証の鬼と言われている。監視記録に映るのみ一匹見逃さぬ。だが昨夜の映像は全てイノが消して回った。
犯罪者のイロハだろ。
人目を気にしたんだ。あの世界一の目立ちたがりが
何かを隠したかった。つまりこのシナリオには続きがある。
やはり話は早い方がいいな。我々は何を恐れるべきだ。
タイミングです。近日開かれる G4 サミットとあまりに近い。そして問題児は2人。ギアメーカーとイノ。彼らの目的が別々だとしても無関係とは考えにくい。2つの竜巻がぶつかればより巨大なものになることも。
確かにタイミングだな。すぐにでも犯罪者の輸出を止めなければ。つまり我々には竜巻を消す竜巻が必要だ。
ダレル。
ソルバットガイは賞金稼ぎを続けているんだろ。
あいつは100年かけて人生を取り戻したんだぞ。
私にも彼をねぎらう気持ちくらいある。だが英雄はアイドルではない。ちやほやされるのは危機があるからだ。
Alright. I think I've streamed long enough. I'll stream hopefully later this week. If not, next weekend. I was going to stream yesterday, but I was exhausted, so... Alright, so that was the stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll just get better and better at the game, and it'll be a little more entertaining for the right reasons. Oh no, if you didn't hear earlier, the story mode of this game, there is no gameplay, and it's like a several hour long cutscene. That's all it is. Which is, I think, a good thing for the fighting game, because it's just like, if you just want to play and not care about the story, then you can completely ignore it. The other thing though is, I do wish there was kind of just a way you could play through the story as different characters, but oh well. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming. God bless. I'll see you next time. New year, new content to come. I'll try and figure out what that will be. And thank you for the super chat. Hopefully more will come in as I stream more and more.